My mother had always said that she didn't want to live if she couldn't care for herself. She'd written a very specific living will that stated she didn't want any heroics at the end of her life. She even wrote that she didn't want any action or non-action that would prolong her life. She didn't even want antibiotics in the event of an infection. We signed the document together, and then later she asked me to promise that if she wasn't capable of carrying out these wishes, I would help her. I promised. And here we were in a situation where she, because of her dementia, had forgotten her wishes, but I hadn't forgotten my promise. I knew that I had to do everything that I could to bring her home and allow death to come to her. About a week after we brought her home, I put a tray in front of her, and she stared at it for the longest time, and then looked at me and said, "Do I have to eat?" And I said, "No, of course not." After that, she refused all food and only drank juices. About 2 weeks after that, she accepted only water. And yet, she was happier than I remember her in years. Surrounded by us, our sons, our friends, she let go of all of her worldly concerns, and she was at peace. My mother had lived a long, full life. The hardest part of her dying wasn't taking care of her, but dealing with all my own issues about loving and wanting to be loved. Fortunately, at the end of her life, she had some moments of real clarity in her dementia, where she expressed her love for me and heard that I loved her too. And thank goodness for that.